This will be showcasing a very comprehensive and easy follow auction house guide, detailing exactly how you guys can use the auction house most effectively to be able to not only get cars at a hugely discounted price, but overall have some luck with sniping and investing in some of the rarest and most exclusive cars in the game. Drop a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with further Forza content. But let's go on and get right into it. So first off, one quick tip I'd recommend you guys always follow. When you're trying to snipe cars, you're effectively competing against dozens of other people to see who can actually click buy now the fastest. So when you're doing this, every millisecond counts. For whatever reason, for the past Forza Horizon 5 and 4, for whatever reason, there's a bit of a delay when you're in your house in loading times on the auction house compared to at the festival. So for whatever reason, if you guys want to have slightly lower input lag, I'd recommend you guys do it at the festival site instead of your house, because it might give you a slight edge that allow you guys to compete a little bit more with other players. But first off, let's cover overall sniping. Sniping is pretty much the concept of buying a car that might have a value of 20 million off of someone for less than that or significantly less than that to be able to resell it to make profit. The reason people list up those cars for a lot less in the first place is often people just don't know their true value. It's very easy to play Forza and look at a car such as this Sierra Car 700R, a car that was added to the game ages ago, doesn't look like it'd be expensive, and if I show you guys the actual price tag, nor does it say it's expensive. This car says it's 250,000 credits as a value. It's not crazy performance, it doesn't seem to be rare, yet it's one of the rarest cars in the game because it was previously added in Horizon Festival playlist, has only been re-added once, and even then not that many people cared to unlock it. Super hard to get, so many players are going through their garages, clearing out random cars to try to get some credits and happily sell cars for a lot less than their value. And you're the person who reacts to this, buys the car and resells it for its actual market value. That's pretty much how it works. There are two different ways of using the auction house, but one is for buying cars you want to get at a cheaper price. So for example, I've always recommended to people, if you're saving up for a car that's on the auto show, don't buy it on the auto show. It's always going to be more expensive than what you can find with a little bit of patience on the auction house. For example, the Bugatti Divo is a great example. Not only is this car so frequently used in glitches due to the fact that it's a very good car mastery skill perk sort of set, but also it costs 3 million credits on the auto show, but you can buy it on the auction house for easily 500,000. If you had more patience, I could easily bid on this for 300,000 credits and buy it. That's a 10 times discount. You save 2.7 million credits by just buying a car on the auction house instead of the auto show. You can apply this to most cars. It's one way to easily use the auction house at your advantage. For example, let's look at another car like, let's say the Lamborghini Veneno. It costs 3 million credits, the exact same as the Bugatti Divo. It could be more, it could be less than a Divo. Let's go in and see. In general, it's a rule that's often followed, and you could very consistently get cars for much cheaper than what they would usually cost on the auto show, and therefore save out millions of credits. 3.3 million, it does look quite daunting, but the bid is at 300,000. It would likely go up, given the fact that it will be a bidding war between the last 10 to 5 minutes and even less, but you can definitely get this car for, unless you have 2 million conservatively, you're still saving a million credits, guys. The bid is 300,000. There's not very many bids on these at all, and if you guys want to start using filters, that's the next part of this guide. You can use various filters. Now, back in Horizon 4, they're a little bit more prominent because you could often essentially categorize cars, whether a prize car or a non-prize car, but you can use this to your advantage quite easily. For example, let's say you're looking for Veneno and you want to buy it for less than the auto show price. Go ahead and put on a max buyout price of 2 million. That'll already narrow down all of the ones below 3 million, and you might be able to find one right off the bat for $1 million discount. You can't, but you can still go ahead and customize it accordingly, or you can wait for someone to list it at your desirable price and buy it. Although it's on a rare car, it's still going to be sniping at the exact same degree. Now, when you guys are sniping a car, it's all about trying to get it absolutely as quickly as possible. You want to refine your practices to make sure you're doing it as efficiently as quickly as possible. Like I said in the start of the video, milliseconds count. When you're sniping a car, you're essentially waiting for that white silhouette. As you guys can see the loading ones, as soon as you see one of those, you want to spam your control and get ready. You don't want to tap into it, load the auction details, and then slowly go buy out like that. That's way too slow, and you definitely decrease your odds of being able to be successful with it. As soon as you see the white silhouette, start spamming Y, one down, just spam A. I'll do that again so you guys get a good reference. That's exactly what I did. Pretty much as soon as you see the car loading, because when you're sniping, you wouldn't see 4 pop up. If you're sniping a car that's rare, usually 1 will pop up, max 2, because it's pretty rare for them to actually be listed. So as soon as you see one, spam Y, then go down 1, buy out, yes. That same process, master that process is exactly what you guys will need to be able to snipe. So a few different filters. An example of this, how you can apply a filter and be effective with it, is a car like the Ruling Sunshine. At one stage, it was one of the rarest cars in the game. Still quite rare, as you guys can see, none will pop up, but not as rare as it once was due to being re-added back into the game quite a few times. Now, in terms of sniping cars, very similar process. You pretty much want to look for the car or choose the car you want to buy, keep going in and out until you guys find it. Now, right now, very good cars to snipe, but the Gorda is the Gorda GMA T50, pretty new to the game in that previous series update. Pretty much all you guys do is this: you look for the car and you go in and out until you see one pop up. Now, of course, guys, a lot of it is a waiting game. I could try find another car. Let's say you want to switch it up. Another very good one to snipe at the moment is still the Ferrari SF90. It's been in the game for so long. It's been re-released to the game 3 times, and the reason that's good is because there are a lot of these in circulation, yet they're still super expensive. These still go for 20 million credits despite there being so many in circulation. But one tip I'd say, if you guys see one of these pop up and you instantly buy it, make sure it's at the right price. If you guys don't have a max BART filter on, you could accidentally buy one that was listed for 20 million, which means, I mean, if you wanted the car itself and you were happy to pay 20 million, no worries. But if you're trying to snipe to resell for profit, it makes no sense to buy for 20 million, as when you resell for 20 million, you'll lose money on the auction house tax, given the fact that 20 million is that price limit. So pretty much this is all you do. Go in and out, basically waiting for it to pop up. Again, it's a patience game. It takes time. It's very difficult. Sometimes in an auction house, you might get 5 cars in 1 hour. You might buy 5 cars in 5 hours that you paid 5 million for each, and you can resell them for 10 million. Again, that's 25 million profit in 1 hour. It's pretty much more than you'd find from pretty much any other glitch in the game. Other times you might get none. It's very up and down. And if you guys are wondering how I've got all the credits in the game, the highest level, every single car in the game, it's because I'm playing on a Forza modded account from MitchCaddis.com, and you guys can too. Instant delivery, we can apply this mod to an existing account of yours via credits or a personal mod pack. Super easy and reputable with over 10,000 Trustpilot reviews. We even offer COD packs, GTA and EAFC 24. Check them out at MitchCaddis.com, guys. But now continue on with the video. Now, a couple other cars you can snipe. Before I close out the video, I'll show you guys some good cars you can try snipe. Very easy to resell and very lucrative. Again, the Sierra car 700R, like I showed before. Although these aren't as easy to find because there's a lot less of these in circulation, if you guys can find one, easy resale for 20 million credits and a good flex in your garage. It's kind of an if you know car, because not many people have these, that's for sure. Similar sort of concept to the SF90. A lot of people want these, a lot of people have them, but still enough people don't to where you guys will be able to find people happy to pay 20 million, and also a lot of people listing these up to try to get some quick cash. Snipe it, get some filters on, give it a try. The last car I'll be showing in this video as a good sniping car for now, you guys can go into right after watching this, is a Subaru 2022 BRZ. It's one of the newest cars that was added in the Series 28 update. The reason why these new cars are good to snipe, and if you guys are watching this later down the line, also I didn't have the 2022, when a car is new to the game or relatively new to the game, there will be the most people unlocking it than there'll ever be later. When a car is in the weekly Horizon Festival playlist, or is the challenge car for that week, more people will be unlocking it than ever, which means more people will be selling it than ever, and more people will also be selling it for cheaper because it's not as rare yet. If you guys get one of these cars, well, it's been in the game for quite a few weeks. If you use a car from the current Series 29, if you guys get one of these cars and you resell it later, or you hold on to it for 1 month and then you resell it later, it'll definitely go up in price, because once a car's no longer available in the weekly Horizon Festival playlist, no one can get it. They have to snipe it unless you get lucky on a super wheel spin. So you pretty much have a bit of a monopoly on the auction house to be able to get them, hold them for a little bit, sell them, make a lot of money. That's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out the modded accounts at MitchCaddis.com. Enjoy.